Good afternoon, everyone. I'm King 5, Meteorologist Adam Claibon here on this lovely, gloomy, kind of dreary and damp Tuesday afternoon, which is not really putting a whole lot in the rain gauges. Yeah, of course, you're having to deal with that patchy area of drizzle or two here around the area, maybe a few sprinkles around. Should add up to a whole lot, and it depends on where exactly you are, because if you get to see more sunshine, you're going to get up near that 70-degree mark later this afternoon. If not, you'll probably stay in the 60s, and we'll see some spots like well into the 60s, perhaps the lower 60s. Sort of the same sort of theme for us for the next few days. Maybe some additional sunshine, which will help us get back more so into the 70s later this week. And then by the weekend, looks like, yeah, Father's Day weekend heading into Juneteenth by next Monday. We're going to see things cool back down quite a bit again as we head on into that time. So without further ado, let's take a look outside as what's happening with that moisture that's around. Again, nothing really too heavy with any of this, but the drizzle slash the sprinkles that we're dealing with, definitely putting a few water droplets on the camera lens as we look live here in Seattle. So again, probably won't need the rain gear for today, but it's just going to be really damp looking. And a live look up at Payne Field in Everett, you can see more of those cloudy and gloomy skies too. And noticing off towards the coast, yes, we do have the cloudy conditions there as well. I think out closer to the coast, however, we're probably going to get a few breaks of sunshine here as we go into the early part of the afternoon, and higher up into the mountains across the Olympics and the Cascades. We're going to see that things do clear out just a bit earlier for us. A lot of this moisture is really low-level moisture that is in place. Big difference in temperatures right now. A lot of us, as of about the noon hour, sitting in the upper 50s to low 60s. Yesterday, we were already warming well into the 70s at this point and on our way to the 80s. You can see the difference in temperatures right now in comparison to yesterday, down by about 10 to 15 degrees here across a lot of western Washington, which puts most of your numbers right now in those upper 50s to low 60s. Cooler spots right now around Everett and Seattle, 58 in both of those spots. 64 right now in Puyallup, 58 in Hoquiam. I think the farther south you go, getting away from King County, the farther north you get away from Morris-Snohomish County, the earlier you're going to get to see the sunshine here into the afternoon, and probably the warmer your temperatures are expected to be. However, though, here's a look at the forecast. We'll go on into the afternoon. We'll start to see those breaks in the clouds. Our highs back up around more of those mid to perhaps upper 60s. Again, all of this is going to be dependent upon how much sun we get to see here later this afternoon. Then we drop back into the 50s. And again, those patchy areas of drizzle or maybe a few sprinkles definitely around. So we got a few systems here across the U.S. We got one across more of the Great Lakes. You can see that swirl over parts of Michigan right now, Indiana, down across Ohio, giving them some rain as well as some showers and storms down across the southeast, and then also some shower activity across a lot of the Rockies and just here across eastern Oregon and into eastern Washington. Nothing to speak of as far as except that very thin band that you can see up there near the Canadian border, producing very light rain and seeing maybe a few sprinkles up across the Cascades too, and a few patchy areas of drizzle for us here, which is not showing up on the radar because of just how low it is here, showing up closer to the ground. And it really doesn't add up to anything. You can see as far as our daily rainfall as of noon here today on your Tuesday, big goose egg for all of our locations across western Washington. We'll see if we maybe put in a 100th or 200ths of an inch of rain with that, but again, not going to see much. We'll go on into this evening tonight. You can see deeper moisture farther to the north may help in producing a light shower up there around parts of Whatcom County, Blaine, Bellingham, getting closer to Linden. That'll move through here into the early part of the evening. Then we'll go into the night, still seeing a lot of clouds in place, especially around parts of King and Snohomish County, and then up there around Whatcom and Skagit County too. I think we're going to keep a lot of clouds into the start of your Wednesday. Eventually that starts to break apart. We'll see more sunshine by tomorrow afternoon. To Thursday should be a sunnier day too, with more of a partly cloudy day, with skies turning a bit more cloudy as we head on into Friday, as we get another weak system that's going to start to approach the area. And by the weekend, that's when more widespread rain chances will start to come around. So let's take a look at some of the accumulated rainfall that could possibly be in our future. You can see the models are showing less than 1/10 of an inch if we see anything, so nothing really heavy at all. And those are favoring spots up there near the Canadian border across Skagit and Whatcom County, and up there across parts of the San Juan Islands. We'll see highs start to climb a little bit by the time we head into Thursday, 72, and then starting to take another dive by Friday down to 70, 65. Really, that's more of your dive on Saturday at 65 degrees, and Sunday, 59. Father's Day is going to be a cool, chilly, and kind of a wet one ahead. Today's forecast, low 60s, upper 50s farther to the north, maybe a few more rays of sunshine up that way. Definitely seeing more clouds down this way, though, across parts of central and north sound. Highs, I think it's going to be tough to get into the upper 60s around areas such as Bellevue, Renton, Seattle, and Bremerton. It all depends on how early the sunshine does come out. But again, nothing but a few patchy areas of drizzle. Don't expect it to be heavy at all as far as the rainfall, and farther south too. We'll get some of those clouds out of here earlier on, so I think there is a better chance of seeing the upper 60s, maybe a few isolated 70s later on into the day. Forecast here over the next 7-day stretch. We get into the 70s for your Thursday and Friday. Then we drop into the 60s over the weekend. More widespread rain. You can see Father's Day only a high of 59 degrees. Juneteenth later on into next Monday. Some of you guys have the day off. Looks like it's going to be one of those days that we have some showers, also some sun breaks and some clouds around. So not too bad of a day. It looks like most of the afternoon should be okay, and definitely not a washout by any means either. Okay, everyone, enjoy this cloudy and gloomy afternoon that you have here for your Tuesday. Have a terrific one, and we'll talk to you soon.